first because I had issues with sound. CJ, you made it over. Thank you. Is the sound better? Is the sound better? Testing, testing, testing. Check one, two, three. Check one, two, three, y'all. I'm not hearing an echo. Are you hearing an echo? Here we go, y'all. Happy Friday. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for rolling with the punches. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Sarah Baby Doll, you're back. How you guys doing? Let's see how we can make this work. Fingers crossed on this one. Molly, thank you for transferring over. We're going to lose some viewers, but that's okay. Whoever's meant to be here will be here, and we will roll with that. I have no qualms about that. Okay, Nira, you joined. You're back, my Jessica. Welcome. Thank you. Success. When in doubt, keep trying, y'all. Keep trying. This is going to be the revolving theme today and throughout the rest of the year. Rodrigo, you joined us here. Thank you. My ninja Keith came over. Yes, thank you, my loves. The sound sounds much better. Good. Thank you. JC, thank you for being so beautiful, JC. I felt your heart. I felt all your hearts. But JC, I really appreciate you cheerleading me on the way you did. It made me feel really good that I had someone reminding me that I had to have patience and that I am able to do it, and that if I keep trying, I will figure it out. Thank you, JC. Your words, for whatever reason, kept popping up for me, and it made me feel really just supported and cradled. Yes, rule of technology, try and try again. And rule of life, right? I could have given up. You all could have given up. We all could have just been like, wah, wah, Jovanna, tech issues. And yet y'all just bared with me and made me feel loved throughout. Lars, hello. Thank you for coming back. Viaz, happy you're returning. I'm happy to hear that you enjoyed the live last week. For any of you remembering that my chat is on the left-hand side, I don't know why that is, but the camera's on this side, so you are going to see my eyes kind of darting back and forth. So thank you for understanding. Yes, Ninja, I saw that anything can happen when you go live, right? That's what we're learning. You're loving the braids, CJ. Thank you. I keep wanting to tug on them. Like, oh, y'all want to pull my hair out? But I'm keeping my braids. Nira, thank you. Ooh, you're 7. Ooh, happy birthday, Skips. I see that Skips is not in here yet, but it's his birthday. So I'm going to try to remember that for when he does join us. I can wish him, and we can wish him a very happy birthday. And it's September birthday month. Lots of September babies in our Fry fam. So I know CJ and Sarah Baby Doll, you all are birthday 20s. Birthday 20s? 20 birthdays? Birthday twins. All of the above. Yes, JC. I'm glad you heard me. Lars, thank you. Thank you for appreciating my work on Dhar Mann. I have a couple more still coming out. Did y'all see? It's Catherine Norland's 200th episode, and Dhar did that beautiful send-off for her and her family. I mean, talk about beautiful. Talk about appreciating hard work and dedication and loyalty, and I'm just so proud of her. We all love her dearly, so I'm very, very grateful that I've become so close with Catherine and celebrating her on her 200th Dhar Mann video, and I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud of her. Ooh, Skips, I saw that it was your birthday because I got a notification that you put it in, I guess, one of the comments to one of the other videos. And so I wished you a happy birthday. We're all going to be celebrating you today, as we will be throughout the month, all the September babies and all the babies coming along. You know what I mean. I need a sip of water, y'all. That whole live echo thing, man, that I needed water. All right. Aaron, welcome. Good to see you. Wait, I want to come back here because this is where I was. I need a little bit of a support system. My water is going to be my support system right now in the physical form. I know y'all are out there in the virtual world supporting, but man, you know, it plays with your psyche. When things don't go right, when things go wrong, either way you want to phrase it, both, it plays with your psyche and it messes you up in the sense that you get flustered, frustrated, annoyed. You get all these, like, you have all these, like, range of emotions and you don't know how to process it, especially when you're live, right? When it's happening in real time and you're like, I don't want this to happen. And it's just, so it's a testament again to all of us just sticking it out and sticking it through. And so I just want to give us props again and remind us that in these moments we shall remember these examples and that they too shall pass. It will work out. All will be okay. And if it's not okay, it's not the end, right? What's that saying? It will all be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end, right? So it's a matter of just trusting. I trusted somehow that it was going to work itself out. For anybody who's jumping in now, it's just, I had some sound issues and there was echo and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know what? Things will work out. And I think we all need that reminder every day. And when I'm not there to remind you, remember for yourself, okay? And I think that's a big lesson always. So it's not minute 22 already, is it really? I can't. It is. It's minute 22 already. Ay, Dios mío. I'm looking forward to being back in my setup. I really am. I love being in Florida, and it's being really amazing to be with family. But man, there's... Okay. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Josh, hello, welcome. I didn't see you coming through, but I see you now, my love. Welcome, welcome. I don't know who Julian Hugh is. Rodrigo, you're so good with all the names. Unless I work with them, I don't know them for the most part. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm going back, but I missed some of these comments. Okay. How's my vacation? It's not really a vacation. I'm with my family, and it's been being here for them during some, challenging times, as we all know what that means. And so it's been vacation because I've been away and I haven't been in LA. So I've been out of town traveling. So, but it hasn't been vacation. I've had fun, but it hasn't been vacation. It's been work. It's been work on the home front. If y'all know what that means, it means that I'm trying to set this up, prop it up properly. It means that, helping my dad. My dad fell, and so he's been going through a bit of a healing process. My mom has been his caregiver, so it's coming here to help her, help him. It's been, dealing with some loss in the family. So this is going to lend itself really well into minute 22. So that's what we're going to go, because it is 24 minutes past the hour and my alarm is going to go off again. And I think what it is, I'm still saying hello to everybody. I don't want to let this chat go yet. Okay, you guys are saying lesson time, so I'll go into the lesson even though I miss being in the chat with you. So Waha Seed, welcome. I know this is your first time and I want to make sure you feel welcome. So everybody, Fry Fam, you know what we do when we see any new peeps coming in to say hello. Thank you for being here. Ooh, Mona, she is on somebody. Ooh, my Mona, she's on it. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? Everybody okay? I know everyone's okay because Mona's in here. And I saw Angela was in the previous one, but I think she had to go to work. Okay. Um, Oh, thank you, CJ. Thank you for praying for my dad and my family. I know he's in much better spirits now, and that's what we do for family, right? That's what we do for family. We're there when they need us, and that is why I've been, here because I know I can help. If anything, just creating mayhem and making people laugh, which is I love to do that, right? Thank you, my beautiful Nicola love, for your generosity. I'm going to answer that question. We were talking about that last week, weren't we? A little bit. We were talking about that, and that's going to lend itself to maybe a little bit of Q&A later on. But I don't want to deviate anymore because I will keep talking, and y'all know me. I will keep talking. I will keep talking, and I want you to get this lesson because I think it's important that we all remember it. And again, it's all playing itself very well. Talia, hello. Hello. So, my lesson, I wrote it down today to keep me on, I don't know about schedule, on point, to keep me on point. So, the overall overarching lesson is take each day as it is. We say it a lot. It's total cliche. We try to remember it, but we often forget how quickly things can change. And I'll give you a for instance and why this is speaking to me so much right now. It's because earlier in the week, I had a little bit of a discussion with a loved one. And it got a little heated because, we're both spicy. And we both want to be heard. We all want to be heard and seen and acknowledged and regarded and respected, right? That is the essence of human nature, right? We all want to be seen, heard, respected, regarded. And so it got a little confrontational because, gloves were off. No fighting, no fighting. But we all had a point to be made, right? So we were all like, yes, but this, yes, but that, but this, but that. And that was the extent of, the heat of it. And so I had to remind myself that feelings change day to day, right? That I cannot be focused on how I felt yesterday because it's going to change today. Every day is a new day. Again, going to be lots of cliches, but you're going to see how I'm going to wrap this up so that we can remember when we are in this situation again that perhaps we can lean into it so that it doesn't impact us or affect us negatively. Okay, so bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. It's going to go somewhere. I promise. It's not going to be all cliches, though. There will be a lot of them. But so the thing is that, we can feel one way one moment, and that even changes moment to moment, right? So in that discussion, I felt a roller coaster of emotions, right? And then you step away and you have to process it. You cannot permit your emotions to stagnate and not go anywhere. You must process them. So we all agreed to disagree and to take a moment and go through the emotions so that we can come back and have a more effective and productive talk. So that was the end agreement coming out of that discussion. So we all felt a certain way, whatever, right? Okay, process, sleep that night, ooh, dreams, okay, wake up, how do you feel the next morning, right? And you can either permit the day before's circumstances to impose on your current moment's feelings, or you can let it go. For me, letting it go in this instance was a list. I wrote a list. So I didn't journal, although it was in perhaps my device journal, right? I wrote a list of 22 things I wanted to get off my chest. 22 things that didn't feel right, didn't sit with me. I wanted to dig deeper in and I wanted to follow up on, right? So I just listed it out so that next time we have this discussion or this follow up, that I am on topic and that I can give illustrations and examples. So I put that outside of me. And let me tell you, this happened earlier in the week, Monday, Tuesday, whatever day it was. And it hasn't affected me again. I know it's there, but it's not brewing. It's not festering. It's not bubbling, right? So that is what I'm talking about, putting it aside, putting it outside of you. And that is so significant. That's why I'm always such a huge fan of journaling, of writing a list if it's a list, of drawing, of dancing, whatever it is you need to do to realize that it's not you. It doesn't need to be held in and protected like this is my issue that I need to let me be in. No, get it out of you. Stand alongside of it. Respect yourself enough to know that you are not that. You are not those emotions, right? You're feeling those emotions. They're going through your body, man. And when you get angry, you feel it in your fingertips, you feel it in your heart, you feel it like even your brain, right? Your head can be pulsating. So get it outside of you. So this happened earlier in the week. And I will say that it kind of just all evaporated. We still need to have this follow up, but I feel safe about it. I feel mature about it. I feel equipped for it. And I think that is what I want us to remember, that, it can all change. And that is full circle what I led with. Every day is a new day, one day at a time. Yesterday does not need to dictate today. Yesterday can be yesterday. It can inform today, and you can also evolve moment to moment in the new day. I'm really liking this conversation, and I hope you're seeing where I'm going with this. And I hope y'all are in the chat, because I can't see the chat because it kind of disappears on me. But I just want you to remember that we need not hold on to things or expect them to be the same as they were, because they're being processed and evolving, as are we. I like that. So I'm going to go in the chat and see what's going on. So I hope there's something here that you can take away for yourself in your situations, in your perhaps disagreements or misunderstandings, because they're going to happen, okay? Life is life. People are people. Differences are differences. Emotions are emotions. And things are going to happen. That is life. We need to permit life to happen and not be afraid of what it requires. It requires a meeting of the minds. That does not mean that you have to agree wholeheartedly always. It just means that you have to come together to want to make something work. And I hope you could see that difference and how significant it is and how important it is. So I'm going to go into the chat and see what you guys think about my lesson today. Okay. Let's see, everybody. What's going on? How you guys feeling about lesson 22 this week? I want to see how it's kind of playing in for y'all. So oh, my joy. You are so brilliantly, what's the word? Poetic. You're so poetic. I love that you see the sun in my shirt and the moon in the painting and the dichotomy of what that is and what that can make us feel. So thank you for bringing that to the front. I really love that imagery. I love it. So thank you, my beautiful love, for doing that for me, for us today. I think we can all live with a little bit more symbolism and optimism and perspective. Ooh, don't touch that button, apparently. Okay, so right, let's see. Ah, okay. I'm not seeing too many comments about this lesson, y'all. Okay. And that's okay. Some things resonate and some don't. Some things aren't current for you right now, and some things will hopefully help you later. And that is the whole point of me sharing my lessons. They may not be applicable to you today in this point in time, but they might be in the future. They might serve you later on. Um y'all, I'm on my tiptoes because yeah, look, if I'm not on my tiptoes, this is how much headroom there is. And I don't like that much headroom. But I guess, I don't know what I did last week. I must have been standing on something. But so I'm on my tiptoes and my calves are burning, y'all. My calves are burning. So let me keep a little burn going, y'all, because I think my calves can use it. Okay, let's see. Okay. A lot of mommy conversations, whether it's okay to call me Insta mommy, YouTube mommy. I love it. I do, because if I could be that to anybody, because that's what you see in Dhar Mann world, and it makes you feel good about it, then I feel good about it in the sense that, like, I think I'm more like a big sister, but that hasn't really rolled over as much as I thought it would be. And you guys see me more as a mom, probably because of Dhar Mann world. So I have to accept it. It's not always easy from an age standpoint, because I'm like, technically I could be a mommy of a 20-something-year-old, but ay Dios mío. So it's interesting, like, my internal, like, processing of being called mommy, especially because I'm not a real life mommy. So it's an interesting, again, thought process. But hey, if it's meant in a sweet, loving way, I receive it in that manner. If it's disrespectful, any of you who know the Dominican side, you know it'll come out. It's not a threat, just a fact. Goodness, hello. Where are you guys from? Everybody, just be a little general about what you say in your responses to those sorts of questions online. Always. Thank you very much. I'm so proud of you, CJ. You've come so far as well. Mona and I can attest to that, and we will always remind you of how wonderful you're doing and how far you've come. So, CJ, my love, thank you for that. Minhas, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mona is on it. She is Eagle Mom. I love it. Thank you. Um, oh my gosh, my calves. Um, yes, I turned it off, Sarah, just because I was trying to press buttons in the previous live to see if anything worked, and that was working. So I'm like, okay, I am live. So I was just struggling. So I did turn it off, and I haven't turned it back on just because I said you would be a mod last week, and I wanted to adhere to that. But that doesn't mean you're not going to be a mod again. So stay tuned. um, Nicola, you know what? It's interesting that you say that. Nicola says, I'm going to post less on social media. I used to share a lot, but not as much now. Interestingly, I am there as well. This week, I have pulled back from social, and I think it's just me wanting to be present and wanting to be here with my parents, and being very mindful that if I'm on the phone, I'm not with my parents, even though we're in the same room. I'm detached. So I haven't been posting as much. And I also, when I post, I want to be in the comments, right? Like, I want to respond, and I want to thank you, and I want to give you the courtesy and the appreciation for commenting on my videos. And I can't be in my comments as much right now. So I have pulled back from social as well. I'm doing a little mini detox. Don't worry, it's not going to be for long. And I was going to do like a post, like, I'm going dark for a couple weeks, not months, for a couple weeks just to like be with fam. And then I was like, well, the post is going to take time. So I've just kind of stepped away for a moment. But I knew we would have this moment together live on our Friday. So I felt good about just letting it be. So if y'all are wondering, I am kind of, just being a little bit more self-indulgent with my time and space and my family. So, oh my God. My calves. Here we go again. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, social media. Nicola, that is wise. Mona says, I feel it has to feel right or who to share what with. If it feels off or uncomfortable, set your boundary as well. Thank you, Mona, for saying that. It's true. Um, Link Zoo, hello. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate that. It's nice to have you back. So, Vyas always has really good points of conversation. Manipulation tactic an authority figure may have is harshly criticizing someone and saying they need to face reality when they express that it hurts their feelings. Any thoughts on that? Okay, Vyas, I got to think about this one because it's a good thought. My brain isn't there. And I don't like to talk just to talk, to hear myself talk, because really that's what I'm doing when I'm live, right? I don't want to make believe I have all the answers because I don't. I don't want to make believe that, I can make everything clear because I can't. And so that is just my attempt to be true to me and to you, right? It doesn't serve anybody for me to like, this is a big term in the media lately, word salad something just to make believe I know. No. If I don't know, I don't know. And I want to be honest and I want to be upfront and I just want to be real with you guys, right? For all the years that I wasn't real, trying to be someone else, trying to be cool, trying to be this or that, it's like, no, I'm done trying to be something that I can't uphold, right? So, Vyas, I'm gonna, truth be told, have to give that a little bit more thought just because my brain doesn't think about manipulation naturally. I don't want to manipulate anything or anyone, right? So, I don't have like a example. I know people who are manipulative, but I don't know how their brain works. So I'm struggling with that. I hope that's okay that I say that because I don't know how to address that succinctly. So I will pass on. And if something comes to me, I'll come back. Okay. So, and, you know, the chat is open, like open for discussion. If any of you have a thought about what Vyas's thoughts are or proposal of a discussion is, by all means, the chat is open for that reason. I am drawing a blank. So thank you for understanding that my brain is not there. Oh my God, my calves. Why do I feel like I need to be taller? Because if I'm not like a certain height in Dhar Mann videos, they give me an apple box. Do you guys know what an apple box is? So in film world, an apple box is those boxes that are about this high, about 12 inches maybe, and they give it to you to stand on, sometimes to sit on, depending on what the need is. So if I'm not wearing like big wedges or big heels, I get an apple box. And so I always wear a certain height shoe for that reason. And if I don't wear that certain high shoe, I need a pancake. And a pancake in the film world is about this big of a riser so that I could be the same height as somebody else. Because in film, if there's too much of a disparity between two head heights, it's very obvious. And sometimes the director wants them to look more size appropriate. So I'm always getting apples and pancakes. And there's another one. I can't remember the third one. Apple, pancake, and then the third one isn't used as much, but, or I don't get it as much. Let's see. You learned a little film terminology today. Oh, it's been a busy chat, Mona. I know you got it. I know you got it. Let me know if I could be of any assistance, please. You know you are the bestest. I know, CJ's really growing up. Isn't it amazing to see that, Mona? Mona has been here since moment one, and her and I recall the initial days of what it was like in here. And hence why Mona has so beautifully, generously stepped up to be the best mod ever. And so I want to make sure she always feels appreciated, and I know you all do as well. So thank you, my Mona. Oh, John, good lesson. Yay, I get a good lesson. Thank you, John. I appreciate that kind of landed with you. Okay, Talia asks, what advice would you give if the other people don't want to resolve the conflict? Ooh, great question, Talia. If the other person doesn't want to resolve the Jessica says good lesson too. Yay! Okay, this is now, I guess I'm coming into like the batch of comments where the lesson resonated. Whew! Yay! Whew! The drama in me. Okay. Do I have heels here? Because this is hurting my toes, y'all. Do I have heels? Do I have heels? I don't have heels around me. Okay, if someone doesn't want to resolve the conflict, what do I say about that? I say, depending on how they go about presenting that and letting you know that they're not in a place to resolve it, it's going to determine how you are able to process that. Some people aren't in a place to evolve from what has currently happened, and we, I believe, must meet everybody where they're at. Some people aren't ready, and we, I believe, cannot pressure or rush someone, right? So if, for example, this lesson didn't resonate with you, generally, not personally, or personally rather, maybe, then I cannot be like, well, why not? Why can't you understand this lesson? And why can't it be like pertinent to you the way it is for me? Like, why? It is not my place to judge or determine your speed. It is my wish to provide you with something, should it ever be of use to you, and for you to pick and choose what works for you, and for you to work from it, like to, launch, catapult from it, right? So that you are in a better place in the future, like a higher standing than how long it's taken me to get here. So if someone is not willing to resolve something, then that is where you determine where you stand on it. If it is something that is so significant to you and your value system, and it is something that is so important that you cannot walk away from it without their agreement, then that is where you put on a boundary. You put a boundary essentially is like an understanding, right? That's how I like to look at it, because sometimes a boundary is a word where you're like, what the heck is a boundary, right? So like an understanding. Okay, Mary does not want to have this discussion with me, and she is not keen on resolving this issue. This issue is important to me, and if she's not willing to resolve it, then my friendship with Mary needs to be evaluated. because a friend, a family member, a loved one, whatever that relationship is, a significant other, I believe is a relationship is built on common courtesy, respect, and mutual support, right? So many other things, loyalty, trust, honesty, right? And if it infringes on what's important to you, then I believe then that relationship needs to be reconsidered. And so I had to like work myself to my answer because I never really like think of that. I always feel like, well, of course we want to all resolve things, but you're right. Some people don't. So thank you, Talia, for giving me that food for thought and making me have to determine how I feel about it, right? Because it's a reality. It's a real reality that some people don't want to resolve things and they want to keeping on. And so I feel like that's where the relationship needs to be reconsidered. If you're okay with letting this person go out of your life because they're not willing to resolve it, then I think that is what that means. And if they give you an explanation as to why they don't want to resolve it and you're okay with that, then I think you need to evaluate your positioning on how much time, energy, effort you give this person. So it's really an interesting question. Gosh darn, I never thought of someone not wanting to resolve something, but you're right. Oh my gosh, Talia, thank you. Anybody else have any other thoughts? The chat is open. So if my brain is not coming up with an answer, please, y'all, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about someone not wanting to resolve something that you want to bring forth? Great discussion point. Thank you, Talia. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Um, I'm not loving my calves. They are burning. Ooh. I'm going to have to be a little short right now. They're burning. Where are my heels, y'all? I have no idea where I put them. Definitely not accessible right now. So, I'm really loving that you guys are so, awesome. um, I lost my place in the chat, but that doesn't mean you have. Okay, good lesson, good lesson, good lesson. Oh, Brandon says it's a good lesson too. Oh, no, it's okay. You busy. It's okay. What is happening in the chat, y'all? I know Mona's got it under control, but gosh darn, something must have happened. Yes, Auntie Mona. Bestie Mona. Best mod Mona. Arabong168, if you are still here, welcome. I hope that YouTube sent you something that hopefully you can find you enjoy in this channel. My channel is about anxiety and dealing with like the realities of the world and some of my lessons along the way and how perhaps they could help you in your journey. And on Dharma, I've never called Dhar Mann, which apparently is another pronunciation of his name. I think Catherine calls him Dhar Mann sometimes. So yeah, I don't know. I've never called him Dhar Mann. That is so interesting. Why did it come out of my mouth this time? First for everything, right? So on Dhar Mann, as I call him, and I feel like I am blessed with this beautiful platform and opportunity to share. And so that's what my channel is about. It's about sharing. And we have this beautiful community here called the Fry Fam because we meet on Fridays. And so welcome. Again, I hope you find something on my channel that you can come back to. So yay. Let's see. Dang, Jolie. Jolie, you have some beautiful brain. Is letting go slash calming down after an argument kind of like a volcano erupting. Things get heated in the moment, but after the fact, things calm down, cool off like a dormant volcano. Hope that makes sense. It makes beautiful sense. I've never quite utilize that as a visual representation of what a discussion slash argument can be, but I think it's very appropriate and I think it's beautifully illustrated. And hopefully, I guess where I would like to say is that hopefully it doesn't get to a point where the volcano erupts and causes damage to the neighboring villages. That's the only thing I would hope, that the volcano is able to be what's the word with the F? Like fent off. What's the word? Like where it doesn't cause damage. Hopefully the eruption is small enough that everyone can just learn from it and not be hurt by it. Using your analogy, I hope that makes sense, because that's not the way my brain works, but yours sure does. um let's see. And here is another lesson that I'm learning right now. Sometimes you just need to make adjustments, and you don't have to stand on your tiptoes and hurt your calves if you just move the camera forward and you make it. Duh. I'm laughing at myself because I could have just moved the camera forward this whole time instead of being like, oh my calves, my calves are burning. I need heels. I need a pancake. I need an apple. Oh my God. Sometimes I crack myself up. I really do. I really do, because I love that sometimes we're just learning in the moment, right? It's not a huge lesson, but it is something that we got to remember. Sometimes you just need to make a minor adjustment and things will be better. Instead of dealing with the current state of the situation, just adjust it. Adjust it a little bit. I'm holding my camera differently, but hey, my calves aren't burning. So you laugh at yourself, right? You find it humorous. So what that I made a fool of myself on my tiptoes for so long? I learned from it. Goofy head. Okay, I gotta find my place. One of these days, I'm going to write to YouTube and tell them that I wish there were settings for the chat. One of these days. One of these days, I will remember to do it. But it's like when you get off the live, it's like not that I let it go, but like I move on to the next thing, which is typically being with my husband or being with my family, or, if I have appointment or plans or whatever the case may be. So it's interesting that from one week to the other, you totally forget to reach out to YouTube. Okay. Ooh, this life has felt, because we started on the other one. Oh my God, it's been an hour and I'm sitting here looking at this time clocker. Oh, snap, y'all. I lost total track of time. Surprise, surprise. Oh my gosh. Mona, I am so sorry. I completely lost track of time because I keep looking at this timer, and this timer says 44 minutes. So I'm like, this live has felt really long, but it's because we started on the other one. So, yes, all collaborations on the Dhar Mann channel must, I'm assuming, not only be approved, but I think the storylines are created with Dhar Mann himself. So absolutely, he has so much say on the day-to-day. Dhar Mann is so incredibly beautifully involved on the studio day-to-day, and his hand person is incredible, and they're just so beautiful together. So yes, skips. Katrina, hello. I'm so glad you're here as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You get the chat replay the day after the live? How does that happen? I don't get it. Oh my gosh. Aisha, hello. Welcome back. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hear. I haven't felt the zaniness because of you, Mona. Thank you, thank you, thank you for keeping it all in check. All right. Oh my God, yes, you're so right. Not everyone who speaks to you kindly and sweetly has your best interests. Some people who appear to be super nice may have ulterior motives and may be trying to sabotage you. Well, that's hitting the nose on the head. I don't think that's the saying. That's hitting the nose on the head? I don't think you can do that. Hitting that head on the nose? I told you my brain was not attached to my body today. Good thing you guys know me and know that that's never the case. No, Aaron, I have not seen your question. I am so sorry. My brain has been coming and going just because of the way we started the live today. So I'm sorry if I didn't answer your question to anybody who contributed to the chat and I just couldn't keep tabs on everything. And Talia, thank you for acknowledging my response to your question. Um, I appreciate that you're still here, I guess is what I'm saying. So thank you for thanking me. That's really cool. Oh. Oh, I didn't even see it, Aaron. I don't know how personal it was. Yes, I will say if I'm comfortable answering a question or not. You know that for sure. I'll be like, none of your business, yo. Because that's me. That's me. And you know that about me. I'm gonna tell you. Like, when I know and I don't know, I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Let's see. Um, yes, we will be talking, Nicola. We'll be scheduling a little something, something. And what Nicola is referring to is that Nicola has so beautifully reached out to me on multiple platforms, and we can now discuss things that are pertinent to her and not just me. And I love that you took me up on that. So thank you. Um, oh, Aaron, if I have any interest in being a mother one day. Um, Absolutely. Absolutely. I would love to. Do I know whether or not that's going to happen? I have no idea, right? That's so out of my control, but should it happen, it'll be a beautiful blessing, especially because I have the most incredible husband. So thank you for asking that. I'm okay with answering that. And yes, it is a little personal, but I feel comfortable in the fry fam. Would I go out and tell blah, 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 blah? Maybe, I don't know. But I'm okay answering that. Um, all right. So it seems like there's lots of happy birthdays. It will be on her YouTube channel if you refresh it. Okay. So we are well past the hour. Oh, only by 5 minutes. It felt like a lot more. Okay, I'm going to move the camera back because I don't want it to fall. And I'll get back on my tiptoes because those are just minor adjustments I can make. Oh, Aaron, I hope you do become a mother. I mean, Aaron says this to me, not me, him. I hope you do become a mother. You have a great, a kind heart. I don't know why I read great heart, but you have a kind heart. Have a good day, Jovanna. Thank you, my sweet Aaron. Thank you for those beautiful words. I hope so too. And sending lots of love. And you have a beautiful heart as well. So I know that. I feel your heart. I really do. So, Everybody, it's Friday. Happy Friday, my loves. Happy Friday. Thank you for being here through the thick of it, through different lives and sound and chats and situations that I have no idea about. But I am just so grateful to be here with you. So thank you for being here with me. I do not take it lightly, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Saturday. We didn't see Paradise Earth. He must be busy. So sending love to him, Ralitza. And Josh wasn't too active in the chat, but thinking of you, my baby. And I just am so grateful to you all. So happy Friday, happy weekend, yay. Remember, stay light and bright and lead the way, my loves. We need you. We need your light in the world. Okay, my loves. Thank you, my Mona. Big love. Bye, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, yay. Thank you, everybody. I miss you already. Bye, everybody.